Hi, this is a video for how to make the In My Father's House a Many Rooms or In My Father's House a Many Mansions craft. Now, what you need for this is the template printed onto white card. You'll also need some colored pencils or felt tips. You'll need some double-sided tape or some tape. I prefer double-sided, but you can always use this. And you'll need a pair of scissors. And I always like to have a pair of smaller scissors handy for the smaller cuts. So, I've got my template here. And the first thing I need to do is to colour it in. So, I'm gonna get started on the roof here. But I do have one that I prepared earlier, so I'll just grab that. Now, the next thing you need to do is to cut it out. And it's very important that you cut it out precisely. So, children might need some help with this. You might need some smaller scissors for the trickier bits. So I'm just going to go ahead and now, although I've done this as a colouring sheet, you know, you could actually, if you really had very, very little time at all, you could actually print the template onto some pre-coloured card so that there wouldn't be any colouring involved. I decided not to do that because I didn't think it looked as good, but obviously that's entirely up to you, so whatever is easiest. There we are. So that's one. So that's two. Whoops. It's okay. And that's three. Now, this can be a little daunting at first, but really, once you've learned how to do one, then actually they're all the same, really. So, the next part of this we need to do is the folding. And this can be a little bit daunting, but once you've done it a few times, it becomes a lot easier and you get used to it. So, each house has 11 dotted lines on it, and you need to fold each one of these. So I'm just going to follow these around. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now all of these lines are folded, so we're almost ready to go. Now, in order to stick this together, you could use sellotape. I tend to prefer double-sided tape because it's a bit neater and I find it a little bit easier. But you might find tape easier. There isn't really a rule, but I do find that using glue on something like this is very difficult for both adults as well as children, because you need to hold the tab in place for quite a long time before the glue sets, and I find that it really doesn't work out that well. It's much better to use double-sided tape or tape. So I'm just going to attach some tape to the 6 tabs, and I'll just peel off the backing. Okay, here we go. Now, with this, you need to fold the side in and then attach the front of the roof to the side of the roof like this, using the tab. Okay? Then you need to fold the roof over so that it goes down the other side of the diagonal, and then stick the other side down like that. Okay? And then you need to do the same on the other side. There we are. So I'm just going to do these on the other 2 as well. So I'm folding my 11 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just going to pop on my double-sided tape, and if you're doing this in a Sunday school class, you can even put on the tape beforehand to save time. Okay, and then I'm just going to peel off the backing here. Okay, so remember, the basic principle of this is just folding the sides in to make a square and then folding the middle bit round to hold it together. Okay, so I'm doing it like this. I'm joining the roof to the side, I'm turning it over, then I'm sticking it down to the other bit. I'm doing the same on the other side. Okay. So I'll just do the final house here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, sorry, pause.
Okay, and now I'm just gonna pop the double-sided tape on here. Are folding the side in, attaching the side of the roof to the middle, folding it over, and sticking it down on the other side, and then doing it on the other side. There we are! So here are the completed houses, and you can stack them up like a little Russian doll, and then you can unstack them. So I hope it's a lot of fun to make and that you enjoy it.